behind every beader, there are probably 30 people who benefit from her work. Not only her immediate family, but also all those members in the community who are benefiting from the fact that she has money to spend.
Welcome back to Good People, Good Works, as we continue our program on Paper to Pearls, a project in which female artisans from internally displaced person or IDP camps in northern Uganda create marvelous beaded necklaces, bracelets, and other accessories out of colored paper. The project is headed by Ms. Barbara Mahler, president of Voices for Global Change, an international charitable development organization. Ms. Mahler launched the marketing initiative for the jewelry, and although she began by selling the necklaces only over the internet, she soon discovered that the unique, handcrafted items drew the attention of many retail outlets.
We have a website and a web store, so that makes it available to anyone, anywhere. We also sell jewelry through a number of retailers. We have retailers in the Washington, D.C. area. We have just started with a retailer in Scotland, we have a retailer in Australia, and we're getting a regular series of inquiries from people who are interested either in retailing in shops that they have in different countries, or who are interested in selling the beads on our behalf.
Mr. Edward Hart, owner of the Artfully Paper Store in Alexandria, Virginia, USA, carries a line of Paper to Pearls products and is pleased with his clients' responses.
Everyone likes the artistic aspect of this jewelry, and we have sold just a lot of these necklaces and bracelets and earrings. It's a beautiful product line. They like the uniqueness of it and the colorfulness of it. They love the fact that it's coming from a different land and that we could provide help for people.
Selling the necklaces and other accessories has brought a reliable source of income to the artisan women in the camps.
When people have been marginalized in the way that the women of northern Uganda have been, an opportunity to earn some income, whatever the amount of that income, is transformative. So as we began to buy the necklaces from the beaders in the program, they began to have income with which to enhance their food supply. So they wanted to supplement the meals that they had each day from one, in some cases, to two, and then 3 meals a day. They needed to buy medicines. Most of my women are HIV positive. They needed medicines for themselves, for their children. They needed to be able to pay school fees for their children. It was hugely important to them. Their children would be able to go to school, even if they had not been able to. They can send their children also to secondary school. And I do have a beader who has sent 2 of her children to university based on the income she's earned from the project.
One program participant named Josephine provides an excellent example of Paper to Pearls success.
I'm thinking of one of my beaders who is not married, and she said, I'm not married, but I do have responsibility for 7 children. And there are no orphanages in Uganda, so everyone will take the children in. There is always a home for them somewhere within an extended family. So Josephine had responsibility for these 7 children, and she said, when I first took them in, everyone laughed at me. They said, "You're not even married. How can you take care of these children?" And she said, now they don't laugh at me anymore. Now they look at me in a very different way. They're very proud. The children themselves see Aunt Josephine and think about her in a different way. And they say, oh, Aunt Josephine is really very special. Look what she can do. Look at the money she's earning. And Josephine, of course, sees herself in a very different way as well.
Florence, another participant, has also experienced constructive changes in her life after learning to bead.
Florence told me, you know, my relationship with my children has changed since I started this project, particularly with my daughters. Now, my daughter sees me in a different way. She now sees what a woman can do, that we don't have to wait for our husbands to do something for us, to bring the money to us, but we can go out and earn that money ourselves.
we asked Ms. Mahler where she sees the Paper to Pearls program heading in the future.
Our goal right now, currently as of June 2009, is to begin to graduate the women out of the Paper to Pearls program itself and into locally sustainable businesses. If in 12 months' time I can look at my 125 beaters and see them moving successfully into their own local businesses that are sustainable there in their own villages and towns, in their own country, that will be the height of achievement for me. Then, of course, we have the option of continuing to operate Paper to Pearls, to be able to bring new beaters into the program, to give them income, to teach them how to save their money, and then eventually to graduate them out of the program.
We thank heaven for programs like Paper to Pearls that enable the underprivileged to not only help themselves, but also improve many other lives in the process. We are very grateful to Ms. Barbara Mahler for establishing this laudable project, and to the beautiful Ugandan women artisans who are bringing greater joy and beauty to the world through the splendid accessories they create. Thank you for watching today's Good People, Good Works here on Supreme Master Television. Now please stay with us for the world around us following noteworthy news. May you enjoy ever greater abundance and happiness with each passing day.
For more details, please see www.suprememastertv.com/GPGW.